crowd tonight at AT&T, and off we go under an open roof with a touchback. Their last several games, including last week at the Giants, when the first pass of the game was intercepted. They begin on the ground here, and a 3.5-yard pickup for Ezekiel Elliott. So good. 2nd down and 7 from the 28-yard line. Good pocket here for him, and the pass is caught a little bit short of the first down by Amari Cooper, taken down by Eric Kendricks, who always leads the team in tackles. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Playing against them by Wednesday.
Prescott runs to his left and fires, and that'll be a 1st down. Hits the longtime former Green Bay Packer Randall Cobb in his first year with the Dallas Cowboys. 1st and 10.
Before the pass was thrown, holding, defense number 55. This penalty's declined. The play results in a 1st down.
From the 41-yard line. A motion from the right side, and then Elliott to the 44. Hughes is the guy they're looking to step up tonight, again minus Trey Waynes. 2nd down and 8. Ton of time, and the pass is caught on the far side of the 44-yard line by Cooper, and that is Mike Hughes covering on the play.
Man-to-man coverage on that outside.
That matchup of 2 former USC Trojans. Meanwhile, Elliott slips to the left side and gets to the 36-yard line, where Xavier Rhodes, the NFC Defensive Player of the Week last week.
I go 54.
Xavier Woods was the Defensive Player of the Week, not Xavier Rhodes. 2nd down and 6, and the pass is incomplete. You got 3 receivers to the right. And Prescott, under pressure, throws a little low, and that's incomplete. 3-yarder. He has 3 in his career of 60-plus. So this from 57, and this is no good. Tonight we welcome them all. From the 47, they begin with a Cook run that goes nowhere. Stuck in the backfield. Malik Collins was right there.
I think Vikings fans want to watch him play tonight.
Agreed. 2nd and 11. Play fake. Gets away from pressure. Winds up hitting Cook. And Cook, a lot more in the passing game this year. They're going his way.
Yeah, and what we're seeing from the Dallas Cowboys on defense, we know what they are, right? They're a stunning, blitzing. They'll come around the corner. They're all over the place. Giants hit them for a big one last week, and right away the Vikings are out with the same.
And already we've got a false start to make it the 1st and 15.
False start. Offense number 14. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
The job full-time for this season as the offensive coordinator. 1st and 15. Cousins under pressure, gets it away to Cook. Cook gets away from Lee, and Cook inside the 30. Tough running with a flag down at the 19-yard line. Boy, Dalvin Cook broke away from Lee.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 24. The penalty will be enforced half the distance from the end of the run. 1st down.
Kirk Cousins, he saw the man coverage on the outside, got it to his guy right away, Dalvin Cook, and he has been doing this all season long. In the open field, not only is he fast and elusive, but he's one of those guys that's a little thicker and a little stronger than you think.
Bring Alexander Madison in the game. They have the fullback in C.J. Ham, and they give it to Madison, and the rookie fights his way to the goal line, and just a little bit short.
Yeah, and this one looks a little like Moose Johnson, doesn't it? Watch him come leading through the hole here and just take out that lead linebacker in Jalen Smith. And I tell you, you can't help but like this Alexander Madison. He has been a stud.
Now Cook is back in behind his buddy C.J. Ham. Fake it to him. Cousins rolling, and then he throws, and Rudolph, can he one-hand it? Yes, touchdown. Man, oh man, it looked for a second like he was trying to throw it away, and then Rudolph reaches up. Here's your first look.
Catch, control, 2 feet. I'm with you, Al. I thought Cousins was looking for a place to dump that ball, and he said, all right, I'm going to put it far out and away, and Kyle Rudolph, who has a touchdown now in 3 of the last 4 games, came up huge. What a catch.
Yeah. As they go 53 yards, and Bailey for the point after to knock it through. You see. And that kick results in a touchback.
Better.
Fall back, baby. From the 25-yard line. Elliott up to the...
As I have seen in a long time, but right now the Vikings have been up at the line of scrimmage and after it.
Elliott again, waiting for a hole to open up. 3rd and 2, just a 4-man rush. Prescott to the outside, and that will be Holden. Amari Cooper.
When they back out of these blitzes, I have to take a deep breath and know I've got time. On the outside now with that man cover, they do not have Trey Waynes out there. Mike Hughes gets a start, and they have been picking on him so far.
So no huddle here, and Elliott takes the ball into Viking territory. Only reasons who is not active tonight. 2nd down and 6 from the 48-yard line. As Prescott rolls, fires, and it's batted incomplete. Michael Gallup was the intended receiver, and Anthony Harris was there with the coverage. 3rd down and 6. Pressure. Pass is incomplete. Chris Jones, 8th year with the Cowboys. And the left-footed punter sends it down to the 10-yard line. Mike Hughes makes the fair catch there. In the Monday Nighter against the Giants, this drive begins with a Cook run for a couple of yards to Marcus Lawrence. Bradbury, their 1st-round draft choice, the center. Cook again up to the 15-yard line. He goes. Either of those guys could win a rushing title. Zeke's already won 2. Cousins throws. That is caught. That is Diggs. And Diggs gets it out to the 26-yard line. Byron Jones.
And coach not too happy.
On the first series against Kansas City. Nice hole there and a tough collision. He and Smith go head-to-head. Check on him in a second. Has played every snap this season until now. It's 2nd down and 4. Off the play action. And Cousins almost had it taken out of his hand, and the pass is incomplete. Now they put him in motion. Sets up in the slot to the left side. And the pass is caught over the middle at the 41-yard line by Laquan Treadwell. From the 42-yard line. Rolling and throwing back to Cook. Out of room to roam down the sideline, staying inbounds all the way down to close to the 30-yard line. And a penalty here.
Stop the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Penalty. Action. This time then they throw it back over here to the screen. They know the Cowboys. They know exactly who they are. They're a stunting, moving team. And that time, I believe, Al, they only had 10 on the field.
Line. Madison is the back right now. The ball is at the 16-yard line. Ham is the fullback who follows Ham. Takes it to the 11-yard line. Jalen Smith makes the tackle there. It'll be 2nd down. Madison stays in there. Fake to him. And Smith is out there. And he comes close to picking up a 1st down. That's Irv Smith Jr. Toss to Cook. Lee trying to stop him. He does make the tackle, but he picks up the 1st down. Cook already has 82 yards from scrimmage. The fake to him. Cousins being chased, and he'll just flip it out of bounds. Now after the timeout, 3rd and goal. Cook is there. Instead, it's another pass, and this is caught by Rudolph for the touchdown. See, you would think for all the world you go to the rushing leader, and twice now they have gone to Rudolph for the touchdowns.
Veteran route, wasn't anything fancy, just kind of bangs into Sean Lee here and creates just enough separation. And I tell you, Kirk Cousins is playing like he did in the month of October right now. He's not missing.
Bailey for the point after. A red-hot start for the Minnesota Vikings, trying to make their mark 7-3 and keep pace with Green Bay, who want to throw it to them from the 25-yard line. Cowboys begin this drive with play action. Prescott dancing and then throwing to Elliott on the outside. Nice tackle in the open field there by Mike Hughes from the 29-yard line as we start the second quarter. Short drop. Prescott then throws low. Intended for Amari Cooper. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
And Dak had to adjust his audible. He thought he had to cover 0, so he checked and then had to check back.
3rd and 6. Hangs in the pocket. Fires. Caught on the run. That's Michael Gallup. And it takes 4 Vikings to bring him down.
Stay with it.
Rolling to buy time.
Whoa.
And the pass. Oh, man. Lucky it wasn't picked
Guess
up.
who?
Hughes was there.
Yeah.
And that's Cobb. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver.
And they did try to come back to him.
Elliott to the 41-yard line. He will go. 3rd down and 4 from the 40. Prescott firing. Look out! Almost intercepted.
Just a little bit on this one, but Hughes got his eyes back on Prescott and almost had a monster play. They like him. They think Hughes is going to.
Cowboys are lucky it wasn't 21-0. Hughes a fair catch call for him. He lets it go, and the Cowboys will down the ball.
I love that.
This drive begins from the 6-yard line. Give it to Cook. Picks up a yard.
That got flipped quickly.
Yes, it did. He made the amends rapidly, and there goes the league's leading rusher behind a C.J. Ham block.
C.J. Ham.
From the 20-yard line. Give it to him again. Madison.
Much more comfortable with somebody in front of him.
Madison stays in there. Play fake to him. Cousins slides to his left and fires too deep and incomplete. That's Kyle Rudolph was the intended receiver.
Going to come back and bootleg out this way, but watch if he ends up throwing this thing up the boundary. That's one of those sugar sort of plays, you know, where you're trying to fool the defense.
Empty backfield on a 3rd and 5. The play clock to 0 as they get it away, but down he goes. Robert Quinn.
Or their best pass rusher, Robert Quinn. He pays too much attention inside and just gives a free run on the outside to Quinn.
Some of the kicking Colquitts. Short kick that bounces at midfield and sideways.
It hit somebody.
And it certainly did. So Curse is saying that hit a Cowboy.
At that point.
First touch by Minnesota, recovered by Minnesota. It's a 1st down for Dallas. Timeout.
10:40 remaining in the first half. Elliott slides to the outside. Just got a 6 of 13 for 71 yards. Under pressure, look out, and taken down to the 50-yard line.
That's going to be blitzing, and who it is that's going to be dropping out in the coverage. And so it makes it very difficult on your offensive line. And you saw there Zeke Elliott.
Yard sack makes it 3rd down and 12. Prescott up in the pocket, throws, and that is Amari Cooper making the catch. 20 yards.
It was amazing. It went right over Mike Hughes' head like he didn't even see the thing. Double check, I would say yes, wouldn't you? Prescott kind of says, you figure it out and I'll follow you.
And a toss here to Tavon Austin. And he gets ridden down after a gain of 8 by Daniil Hunter. Chasing him down at the 22-yard line. It'll be 2nd down. Cooper out to the left. Prescott, little shoulder shake, then fires to Michael Gallup. And he will gallop into the end zone for a touchdown. Harrison Smith on the blitz. Prescott was able to get it away.
Basically, Alexander gets pinned, and then he just drops out. And Kendricks sees him running across the field, but there's no way they had Kendricks on a wide receiver like Michael Gallup. I'm just going to guess that once the pick happened, they just let him go.
Maher now for the extra point. And the Cowboys are able to have the lead.
Came over and said, well, can't get any worse than that. And he said, I wanted to laugh it off, but I knew the cameras would catch me.
Great sense of humor. Abdullah from 2 yards in the end zone. And he threads his way out to the 20. Dak Prescott leading that last drive to make it a 14-7 game. The words of Mike Krzyzewski. The pass to the outside here. Hauled in by Irv Smith. Very astute scouting report that he did too. Looks in the eye, and that is Dalvin Cook, who's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. This comes over to the left side. And Cousins hits, he throws, and the ball is out, and there is no signal yet from the officials. That, for the moment, is Thompson taking it in. So they let the play go, as they normally do. The ruling on the field is a touchdown.
Lawrence has just been a monster. Comes over, gets his. Is that a pass coming forward?
Terry McCauley, that's why you're here. What do you think?
After review, it was an incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down and 7 yards to go at the 35-yard line. Please reset the game clock to 6:45. Thank you.
So Colquitt comes in to punt for the second time. His first one only 32 yards. Austin back to receive it. Austin backing up. Good kick. Fielded at the 17-yard line, and good coverage as well as it gets taken down right there. Play action. Prescott going deep downfield for Gallup. Is contact, but it is incidental. Hughes and Harrison Smith both there. And doubled 50 yards down the field. Off the play fake and the pass up at the 28-yard line. And that's Amari Cooper.
And Prescott said, "You just tell me what you're doing." And tell a little bit more here.
Elliott, look out. Runs right into the arms of one Anthony Barr. 2nd and 12. Deep downfield, and that was thrown out of bounds.
Been pressuring. It looks like it again. Nope.
Well, they sent 5 here, and Prescott slides away and then throws, and that is at the 38-yard line. Michael Gallup hauling it in.
But he also has made some spectacular throws.
Elliott bobbing and weaving to the 48-yard line. Tackled there by Kendricks. 11 carries for 34 yards. 2nd and 4. Elliott again, and he can't pass the line of scrimmage. Prescott hanging in the pocket. Good protection, but that secondary is doing its job, and then it's caught. That's Blake Jarwin, the tight end. Down the sideline he goes to the 25-yard line. A little toss back here to Cobb. Cobb looking downfield. Cobb throws, and it's incomplete.
But he practices so hard in pregame.
Some golfers will need a hip replacement after that. Elliott to the 21-yard line. Finish to that game at Lambeau today. Ending at the 2-inch line. Meanwhile, they jump here. You got a free play, and it is pulled in by Cobb. Touchdown. Randall Cobb on a free play.
Defense
Offside.
number 91.
Did he hold on?
The result of the play is a touchdown.
Offsides here, and great job not only for Dak getting him to jump offside with a hard count, but also realizing it was shot time, as we've seen Aaron Rodgers and many other quarterbacks do over the years.
For point number 14 next Sunday. 14 all. And to kick through the end zone for so long, so good. When they rebuilt the team a number of years ago, and the pass is caught up at the 31-yard line, hauled in there by Kyle Rudolph, who has 2 touchdowns tonight.
You have to protect everything. They are coming.
4-man rush. They're coming here. Cook breaks a tackle. It's taken down from behind by Lawrence up at the 40-yard line. First down.
Against the run, pass, whatever.
Four-man rush again. And that's Irv Smith making the catch to the 47-yard line.
Time for Cousins.
Again, rushing four, and that pass is incomplete. Intended there for Smith. Cousins deep down the right sideline and underthrown, and coming back to Stephon Diggs, and they're going to say no. Ball hit the ground.
Obviously a booth review. Diggs is trying to appeal to anybody he can. I think he caught it. I think he caught that ball, and that is some play.
Of an incomplete pass is under further review.
So the call reversed. We could see that on the replay before we went to the break. So Minnesota has it now at the 26. It would have been a 10-second runoff. Cousins over the middle, caught. This is Irv Smith. He takes it to the 17-yard line. Clock keeps running. Under 20 seconds now. Cousins under pressure. Hits Cook. Cook trying to get out of bounds, and he does with 10 seconds in the slot. Cousins fires over the middle. Smith makes the catch, takes it to the 8-yard line, and now they'll have to take that timeout, and they do. 67 yards in less than 2 minutes. So Bailey for the lead, and he gives them the lead. And off we go in the second half. Vikings to receive. Juggled and staying in the end zone is Abdullah. Put the fullback Ham in the game. Cowboys jump, so this will be a free play. And it's underneath, and it goes to C.J. Ham, who is the fullback.
Offside. Defense number 99. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
And quarter number 3. First down and 5 from the 30-yard line. Cook. And he will get stopped by Antoine Woods. Second and 5 from the 30-yard line. Cousins sets up the screen here, and that'll be a first down to Dalvin Cook. Fake toss. Cousins to his left, fires, caught, close to a first down. That's B.C. Johnson, the rookie out of Colorado State. They picked him in the 7th round.
No, he was a hurdle champ out there and loved him, and they picked him.
Cook, nice move there. Down the sideline he goes before he's forced out of bounds. Carried 11 times now for 50 yards. He gets a break. Madison comes in. And here is Alexander Madison. Cousins, look out, under pressure, and he just flips it away.
Holding. Defense number 50. It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
That's Sean Lee.
Pass coming. What do? They just come up and you grab the back, right? That seems like a perfectly logical thing to do, except
Cook and Ham both in there now. Cook. A little slip move there, takes it to the 20-yard line. And wait. Cousins going for it all, and it's incomplete. Here comes the pressure. He gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Diggs to the 10-yard line. Got rid of that ball in about a second and a half.
Here, he went 3 straight games, 7 catches, over 140 yards.
Cook, nice tackle.
At all.
He was Kevin Stefanski, the offensive coordinator, on the other side. What did he send in here? Play action and a rollout. And Cousins on the move. Pass is incomplete. That's Dorrance Armstrong, who was chasing Cousins. 5 runs, 5 passes to this point. Opening drive of the half, and Cousins fires, and that's incomplete.
Around him there, but that time it was Xavier Woods coming in to break it up.
And he bangs that one through. His second of the game. Look up at the big board here. 6-point game with 9.5 to play in the third. And the Cowboys have the ball for the first time in the second half. So he's such a A guy who wants to take care of the rest of his family now, as he gets tremendous protection and hits Elliott, and Elliott picks up a gain of 12. He's play fake, fires over the middle, and Witten makes his first catch of the night on a second target, and a flag comes in at the end of the play.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 94. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's first down.
That's Jaleel Johnson. He comes in here, and you can see it. Well, it should have been on Harris, actually, when they get that sorted out on the tape. From the 39, there's the fake. Prescott running out of room, fires, and that is caught. Cowboys are racing up there to try to get the play up before the chance comes to challenge it.
Nothing to overturn.
Nope. It's from the 27. Elliott in 2 would bear that out, both individually and how this team has fared. 2nd and 8. Good protection and knocked away at the last moment. 3rd and 8. Prescott again. Good time, and the catch made for a first down. Now they shift. And now simply a shotgun and a fake by Prescott, who rolls and looks and throws and directs traffic, and that one is a touchdown again for Cooper. How does he do it time after time?
They have contracts for both of them tomorrow. That's magical, because you can't defend that, right? That ball is 3 yards outside the boundary, and they are just timing it up perfectly on the outside.
They want to see if there's a push off here.
You can make that argument.
Extra point. Jones puts it down, and the Dallas Cowboys have taken the lead. And right now they have the lead. Drive of the half for the Vikings from the 25-yard line. Dalvin Cook. Quick throw, caught. Minimal gain here. 3rd and 6. You've got Amir Abdullah flanking Cousins. He slips out into the pattern. Cousins fires. That'll be caught at the 44-yard line. 4. Toss it. Madison barely gets around the corner here.
Anywhere in the league.
2nd and 6. And you've got Cook working off the fullback.
Zone sets up those bootlegs too.
Running to the outside, to the left side. There goes Cook. And a gain of 15 yards.
He's gotten much better.
That was a gain of 14. Here goes Madison to the 19-yard line. And over 100 yards rushing for the team. We'll flip here again. And a gain of about 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Big hole. Madison. Touchdown. 17 yards.
Over here. Watch Dozier here come across the formation, kick out, and that was the touchdown.
The ruling of a touchdown is under further review. Timeout. When the runner's backside hit the ground, the ball was short of the goal line. It will be 1st and goal. Please reset the game clock for 2 minutes, 18 seconds.
Right now you've got Madison in the game, and you got Ham as the fullback, and you got a whistle before the snap.
Before the snap, false start. Offense number 84. It's a 5-yard penalty, and still first down.
And now they've got Cook back in the game, and they toss it to him.
A little different now.
Yeah, he gets stopped at the 5-yard line. Hand the ball off, and through the middle, it will be stopped a little short as Dalvin Cook gets taken down.
Even if you don't make it here.
3rd and goal. Give it to Ham, and he can't get in. Give it to the fullback. Stop for no gain. And they give it to the main man, and that's Cook, and he takes it in on a 4th and goal on the final play.
Deal this play. By doing that, they've added a blocker on the outside and basically took the ball.
Outside on the left. And Cousins off the play fake will throw, and it's Rudolph. And served the country on this Veterans Day weekend. We salute everybody. Nice touch. At the home of the Vikings. Tony Pollard, his first action of the night to back up to Elliott.
Treats this building like her home. She likes a lot of artwork, and it is beautiful.
2nd and 14, and Prescott will air it out, and that will not be caught in bounds. Yep. 3rd and 14. And Prescott fires, and that'll be caught for a first down. On a 3rd and long, they go to Randall Cobb.
They've done a number on their 2 great pass rushers on the outside.
Elliott. 14 attempts for 40 yards. 2nd down and 9. Look out. Prescott avoids the sack. Griffin chases him. Fires downfield. Caught. Amari Cooper. Hunter gets caught up with Tyron Smith. Now you've got Elliott to the 35-yard line. Cooper goes to the left side. Back look that way. Comes back this way. And that's incomplete. 3rd and 5. Look out, and Prescott for the moment avoided a sack, but he can't get rid of both of them. There's a flag on the play.
Holding. Defense number 22. The penalty's 5 yards from the previous spot and an automatic first down.
Huge. every time we look at a replay, we go, this is Elliott. No gain. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. Prescott avoids it. Throws. Hits a wide open Cobb. To the 5-yard line goes Randall Cobb. 1st and goal. Elliott. Nothing again. 4-man rush. Rolls away. Throws it away. To the left side. Prescott looking over the middle, throws, and that is incomplete. This one is perfect from 23 with exactly 10 minutes left in regulation.
Men and women of this country.
The annual salute to service weekend. Toss it to him. And cannot get around the corner. That's a good tackle there by Leighton. Play fake, 2nd and 7, set up a screen. Cook again. Good tackle from behind. That's Lawrence there. Looking at his defense, trying to stop a 3rd and 7, and action up front.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 96. It's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Threat here lately.
Right. They flare him out, and Cousins throws, and it's Rudolph over the middle, tackled by Smith. Notre Dame. Off the fake. Cousins rolling. Cousins is going to run with it. And picks up close to 6 before Jalen Smith. 2nd down and 5. Dalvin Cook gets the first down. Ball came out, but after he was down. And again, you've got some Minnesota.
Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty. First down.
1st and 15 from the 45. Cook picks up 5. Back to the 50. Under 5.5 to play now. Run a draw here. Cook. Well, it looked like he was stopped for a loss of 1. Turns it into a gain of about 3.
Draw. They just don't do it much.
3rd and 7. Cousins, meanwhile, deep downfield and incomplete. Cobb sets up back at the 10-yard line. Got some big-time runbacks as a Packer through the years. It lets it bounce, and it takes a great Minnesota hop right there. Back we come to Arlington. First down from the 6-yard line as the Cowboys start this drive with a pass that is caught up at the 26-yard line by Randall Cobb. Left in regulation. Prescott, good clean pocket, throws, caught. Forward progress, should net him the first down to Amari Cooper. Take to Elliott, pass to the outside, a little bit low and incomplete. Secondary, second down and 10. Prescott stepping up and throwing, and that will be caught, but a flag is down. Michael Gallup, for the moment, would have the first down.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 21. This penalty is declined as the result of the play is a first down.
Here comes the blitz. Prescott hangs in there, fires, caught. Cooper to the 30-yard line. To the ground now, to Elliott. Don't forget, Cooper's the guy who had an MRI earlier in the week. Prescott hanging in there. Caught, Witten. He's got a first down. 1:57 now. Prescott throws, and going to the ground is Amari Cooper.
He's going to have to run somebody underneath that slant to help him.
Prescott 388 passing yards, and again they bottle Elliott up. Nowhere to run.
They could run it twice here, though.
Absolutely. They give it to Elliott. Look out. 14-yard line. They tackle him there. The 5 receivers. You got Prescott. You get to the outside, and that's broken up. Kendricks breaks it up with 40 seconds, so they're going to turn it over on downs.
And on the final play for the Dallas Cowboys, it was a failed attempt to Ezekiel Elliott.
Not only in coverage has been great, leads the team in tackles for a 5th consecutive year, and the ball is juggled at the 10-yard line, and Dalvin Cook, almost a disaster.
Zimmer may not be breathing yet. Wow. There's the 3 timeouts.
More conventional this time. They're going to stop it as quickly as they can. Take a timeout. That took. Dallas goes to Detroit next week. Going to take some time off the clock. Stop him there. That took 5 seconds. So you've got 24 seconds now. And he gets it away. And from the 45, boy, he had a lot of room to run. Don't have a timeout. Prescott retreating, firing to the sideline, almost intercepted. Prescott a little bit of extra room here out at the 50-yard line. All right, Prescott looking to the outside. He's going to try to buy a little more room, and he does. Prescott buying time, launching one. A whole passel of guys in the end zone. It's going to be intercepted to end the game. J-Rod Curse.